Hey guys, want to know what are the most powerful weapons in Elden Ring? The weapons that make you feel like you are cheating the game itself. Well, today I'm going to be providing you guys with the best weapons that you can have in your arsenal and that you need in Elden Rings to be able to run your playthrough through any boss and any type of foes in the game. If you like how that sounds, a like is much appreciated. So on top of the 5 weapons, I'm also going to provide you guys with a bonus one. Now, in Elden Ring, there is one thing that you need to level up, and we know that, guys, and it is runes. Without runes, it is impossible to be able to go upscaling into the game. But today, I have for you guys 2 of the most powerful weapons that you can use in the game itself that are going to make your life very simple when you are farming. And that's why these 2 weapons that I'm going to be mentioning to you guys, one is my number 5, and this one is of course none other than this one itself, which is the sacred Relic Sword. Now, why is this weapon so important? First of all, you are able to get this weapon if you defeat the final boss. However, once you get this weapon, the best thing to do is come here to this section where you see, which is probably one of the best farming locations. I would have to say probably one of the fastest also locations where you can farm a lot of runes. The reason why is because with the relic weapon, which you see here, this one allows you to pretty much just cheat the game. It's going to help you cheese your way through the whole entire game, especially when you are farming. Let me tell you why. One of them is the attribute scaling. This one's strength, dexterity, and also faith. Now, this is a dexterity weapon because it attributes require are dexterity 24, faith 22, and strength 14. But as you see, it is scales with dexterity. Now, on top of this, this weapon has a physical damage. On top of this, it also has a holy damage. And as you see, guys, pretty much if you see my armament 1 attack power is 903, and that is very ridiculous. And this weapon allows you to cheat the game. So if we come here to this favorite rune farming section, and you see, all you have to do is just swing it, guys. Look at this. This is just cheating. This is pretty much just cheating the game, and you'll just run through any farm location and drop 90, well, it looks like I just dropped 100% of all the enemies, and I was able to grab so many runes. So if you go back again and you try it again, and you see what I mean, guys. I mean, this is just ridiculous how powerful this weapon is for actually doing the rune farming. Let me show you again so you guys are able to see how many runes I'm able to get. So swing it one more time. I'm at 80,948 automatically. I'm already now to 100, and it's growing and it's growing and it's growing. 143,000. That is just pretty much ridiculous. So that overall, guys, is the number 5 weapon. If you don't have this in your arsenal, you need to get this. This is going to make your lives very, very simple. Now let's move on to the number 4. And the next one, guys, is the number 4, which is the Mogwin Sacred Spear. This overall, once again, is a strength weapon with arcane attributes and also dexterity of 24, 27, and 14. It attributes scaling is strength, dexterity, and arcane. Now, guys, one of the good things about this weapon is look how much the attack power it is, 811. And take a look at this. I'm not even enhancing the power of this weapon. So one of the things that make this weapon awesome is the passive effects, which causes blood loss buildup, and it's just ridiculous. On top of this, the attack power, not only does it hit with physical power, on top of this, it also has fire power. And as you see, the armament 1, I'm able to hit at 811, and we are just talking about base. I'm not even adding any enhancement to the weapon itself. So now one of the best things about having a blood loss build up weapon is if you are able to change your helmet. And one of the best helmets that you guys can use for blood loss weapon is also the white mask, which increases about, I believe, 20% of when you're fighting and you're causing blood loss. It gives you that much more power. Now this weapon is also great for farming. So if you don't have the relic, you also can get this one. You can actually get this one once you reach this area. It's very easy. If you guys want to come to this area, I have a video in my description that's going to show you guys how to get to this section. And all you have to do is just go and defeat Mogwin. That's all you need to do, and you're able to get this weapon. Now guys, all the weapons that I'm about to mention to you, I'm going to link how to get them in my description. I do not want to make this video long. I just want to provide you guys with the best weapons that you can use right now. So as you come here, I come here close to all these guys, and look what I'm doing. Just look, base damage. I'm not doing anything. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to worry about them attacking me. This just pretty much, again, cheats the game. And they all drop so easy because this weapon is just too OP, too powerful. It just melts everybody. Look at that damage. It's just, I just go around and around and pretty much just kill everyone that's in my path. Makes it very easy to play the game itself, and just helps you along, you know, to farm runes that you need a lot in the game. So guys, let's move on to the next ones. And I'm sure you're going to be very surprised on the next 3 weapons that I got to talk to you guys about, because they're going to make your life a lot easier, because now we're getting into combat, fighting bosses and different things like that. And my number 3, guys, it has to be this weapon here. And we're talking about the Wings of Astell. This is one of the most OP weapons that you need to get. Couple of reasons why. Let's take a look at the details of this weapon itself. As you guys see, attack power, it not only punches with physical and also magic at a very high rate. And attribute scaling, it does strength, dexterity, and intellectual. And then on top of this, the attributes that I require, like I said, strength, intelligence, and dexterity. And as you see, intelligence and dexterity are really high up. And as you see, I'm able to hit 630 with this weapon. But this is not what the best thing about this weapon is. One of the best things about this weapon is, and I'm going to show you guys this, is this, the nebula. The thing that it's able to throw, it already comes with an Ash of War implemented in the weapon itself, which makes this game, look how easy it is to destroy enemies. Now, one of the best things to do with this weapon is excellent for AoE. The reason why is because you are able to take out various enemies, 3 or 4 at one time, which makes it very easy. Now, if you're trying to fight any boss that moves really fast or any type of enemies, this may not be the weapon that you want to use, but this one is excellent to fighting bosses that don't move too much, or like that guy that's coming near me. All you gotta do is just put the nebula and boom, put him to sleep, and that's it. Very easy. Oh, there he goes down. So with this weapon also, if you do strong attacks with your RT button, just take a look at what it's able to do. Not only you get 1 hit, 2 hits at the same time, which it makes this weapon very powerful. You don't waste any FP, you don't waste any health, you don't waste any of that, which makes this weapon an amazing weapon. Now, if you guys don't have this weapon in your arsenal, it's something that you need to get right away. It's going to help you cheat your way throughout the whole entire game. This weapon, it's very, very easy to actually miss it, but I also have a full detailed guide in my description that's going to allow you guys to get this weapon if you don't have it. And let me know if you guys have this weapon. Let me know how powerful and how much you guys like it. And the next weapon that's going to help you cheese your way through the game is none other than the Blasphemous weapon. This weapon is such a crazy weapon that you need to have. not only are you able to deal heavy damage, but on top of this is you're always going to recuperate your HP. So if you get hit while you're using this weapon, every time you kill someone, every time you are knocking someone dead, you are always going to recuperate your HP. And just to demonstrate to you guys, just take a look at my HP halfway. I come here and I kill this guy, and pretty much I get health back. And again, let's see who else. This one right here, he's sleeping right now at this moment. Boom, kill him, and I already have my health back to full. This weapon here is just ridiculous because it helps you get through the game easier. Now let's take a look at the stats themselves, and as you see, I'm able to hit with 968 power. That pretty much is going to take out anyone. An awesome thing about this weapon is the attack power that comes with physical, and also on top of this is also a fire, attacks with fire. And one of the best things with this weapon is because it's an awesome faith and strength weapon. First comes with strength, and then second one is faith. As you see, is 22 and 21 with dexterity of 15, which are the attributes that are required to be able to use this weapon. And it scales, as you see, with faith, which is a B weapon, which makes this weapon an awesome and crazy overpowered weapon that you need to have, guys. And on top of this, if you guys see, if you place any of a perfect talisman, I believe is this one here, which lowers the FP consumed by skills. So if I apply that and I go back to my weapon, this was usually at 30, and now I'm able to use it with FP cost of 23, which I'm able to use the special attack power on this weapon even more, because now I'm using 23 opposed to 30 FP cost. And this weapon, any foe will be scared of it because I will be taking their life, which will give me health in return. Now let's move on to the number one weapon. And this weapon, I don't have to mention it. It is the Rivers of Blood. This weapon overall is the sickest, the strongest, the most OP weapon that is in the game itself. If you don't have this weapon, you are having a hell of a time getting through the game, because this weapon not only hits with physical at very high, it has also fire. It's a fire weapon, and on top of this, guys, causes blood loss buildup, which is what the best thing about this weapon itself. And then on top of this, it hits, for this one that I already have it leveled up, it hits with 734. Guys, this weapon is a dexterity weapon that it levels up with B. And one of the best things that makes this weapon awesome is it is a arcane weapon at 20 that is required for you guys to be able to use, because about a month ago, this weapon was useless. But once the arcane became such an OP attribute in the game itself, this weapon just took over any other weapon in the game itself. And on top of this, guys, just the FP cost that you are able to use is at 13, which is very low. If you follow it up, you're also going to use 7, which makes this weapon such an OP weapon. And do I even need to demonstrate this weapon? Now, let me show you what this weapon is able to do. It's just ridiculously how crazy this weapon is. This is what this weapon does. It just kills foes easy. It helps you cheat through the game very easy. As you are able to see, I was able to take out those guys. So let's take out this guy that he's looking at me really bad. So look at that. I even stopped his attack very easy. So overall, guys, those are the top 5 weapons that are going to help you cheat your way through the game itself. Most powerful weapons that you can get now in Elden Ring. It just depends on your playstyle, depends on what you are doing. If you're doing rune farming, or if you are taking bosses that move fast, or bosses that are just standing there any of those 5 weapons that you use are going to make your life easy. And as I promised to you guys, I was going to provide you guys with a number 6 weapon, a bonus one, which is the Eleanor's pole blade weapon. This weapon is just like the Rivers of Blood. Not only that, but look at the FP cost. Not only does physical, but it also does fire. On top of this, it causes blood loss buildup. And look how much you are able to hit with this weapon, 655. And one of the best things that this weapon does is that it is a dexterity weapon. And on top of this, it levels up with dexterity. And look at this. This weapon is probably one of the best weapons that you can use for PvP if you are into PvP. But also, this weapon is great if you want to take out any bosses really easy. And also, it does an awesome AoE. And let me show you here really quick, guys. Look at this. It just does that spin. All you have to do is just spam it. And you are able to take out all those foes easy, like with no problems. So overall, guys, those are the best 5 weapons that you can use in Elden Ring. And on top of that, I threw in a bonus that you can use overall, guys. All these weapons are going to make your life very easy in Elden Ring. All the links are in the description. Just take a look at it there, and it's going to help you get each one of the weapons. Once again, guys, I want to say thank you for watching. Also, if you guys want to know what is the best vampire build with the Rivers of Blood, take a look at that video here. It's going to help you a lot.